Hi everyone, welcome to the Book Connection. My name is Catalina, and as you can tell from behind me, I am an avid book collector, book reader, book nerd, whatever you want to call me. If it has book in the title, it's probably right. So in today's video, I just kind of want to introduce myself, introduce the channel, and why I wanted to create it pretty much. It's nothing formal. This channel is not going to be formal in any way. And it's just kind of a way for me to connect, as the title of my channel is. I found a Newbie booktuber tag from Becca at Words and Other Malarkey. So I'm just going to kind of go through those questions, that word escaped me there, and just do like a little Q&A. So why did I start this channel? BookTube has been something I've been watching for a while, and I've always just been like, I could do that, and that'd be fun. And so I finally just did it, you know? I have the time, my fiance had a camera, and I was like, so I did. It's just something I thought would be really fun and a great way to connect with people. What are some fun and unique things I can bring to YouTube? There are so many content creators out there that it's really hard to just bring something completely unique, but I think just bringing something, I am a writer myself. I'm working on publishing my own novel, hopefully it'll one day sit on my shelf, and hopefully bringing that writer aspect to the novel world. And not only that, but I write scripts as well. Novels were something that films are based on a lot of the time, so it's really interesting to see how books and movies compare, not necessarily like when you have an adaptation, just in like how they're written when you look at a movie, like when you watch it versus when you're reading a book. Because a lot of times when you read a book, you're like picturing it in your head like a movie. That's like the most common thing that people say about books. So having that comparison is really interesting, and it's something that I want to talk about on the channel. So just bringing different things like that is something I think would be really interesting to talk about. What am I most excited about for my channel? Like the title of my channel is, just being able to connect with people about books, just talking everything you can imagine, just books. Like, they're my passion. They are something that's meant a lot to me since I was a kid, and it's just really fun to have that community that understands that. Why do I love reading? Same reason most people, just it transports you to a whole new world. There's nothing quite like reading. Like, you read a word and suddenly it's this image in your head, and it's crazy to me how some people don't get that feeling. And it's just, I can read for hours upon hours. Like, I read an entire book in one day and I didn't even notice the day had passed. Like, it was dinner time and I was like, what? Just that feeling of getting lost in something, not even caring about the time or the people around you. It's just, that feeling is so unique to books for me, and that's why I love it. What book series got me into reading? Definitely Harry Potter. My grandma actually bought the book for my brother, but he doesn't read. He said he'd read my book, but we'll see. But no, Harry Potter, definitely. It was just this introductory to this world of magic, and it really kicked off from there. I have an entire shelf of Harry Potter, which you can I think you can kind of see in the camera, I think. Yeah, definitely Harry Potter. It's been a huge part of my life. I am a Slytherin, for anyone wondering. I do have a Hufflepuff fiance, so it checks out, I don't even remember where I was going with this. That's okay, we'll move on. What would be the hardest challenge with BookTube? Definitely keeping a schedule. I'm really good at keeping a schedule, just not always for the things that I want to do. Like, I will keep everybody else in check. Like, be like, hey, didn't you have an appointment this day, or didn't you have to do this? But when it comes to me and I'm like, oh, yeah, I said I was going to do that. Oops. So just kind of keeping that schedule is definitely the hardest, but I think if it's something you really want to do, you'll do it. So I'm not really worried about it. When did I start reading? I would say I really started getting into reading probably in 3rd grade. Third grade. We're gonna say third grade because I distinctly remember reading The Order of the Phoenix, which is the most boring book of Harry Potter. But I distinctly remember reading that one. In third grade, I was in Mr. Fox's class, and he told us to get our math books out, and I didn't hear him, and I just kept reading for like 30 minutes into math class. Yeah, so we're gonna go with third grade on that one. What kind of books do I read? Mostly young adult fantasy. Generally, that's the one I stick to. I do venture out sometimes. I do read a lot of romance. I love a good love story. So romantasy is a big thing right now, and I'm here for it. I really am. Fantasy has always been my thing. It's what I write. It's what I love. I will watch it, on films any day of the week. I don't care how bad the effects are. But yeah, that's what most of my shelves are. Actually, that's what all of my shelves are. I think I have maybe like 2 singular shelves that aren't. Maybe 3. No, that has a lot of fantasy. No, we'll go with 2. 2 singular shelves that don't really have a lot of fantasy on them. Other than that, all fantasy. So we'll stick with that. Where do I read? Anywhere. I will read anywhere. I have Kindle Unlimited on my phone. I will read in the car. I will read, and just doesn't matter. I'm really good at tuning people out when I'm reading something, which annoys my fiance to no end. But he loves me anyway. But no, I can read anywhere. It's a skill I've always had. I take that back. Sometimes it's a skill. Sometimes it's not. I think it's a skill. But yeah, I can read anywhere. Put me anywhere and I will have a book on me. Because I always have my phone. So this one's not included in Becca's questions, but it's something I wanted to share with you guys. And what can you guys expect from me, from this channel, And that is just books, honestly. I want to talk about books. I want to talk about reviews, just any sort of thing. And you can, leave comments about what you want to see from me. Just like the title of my channel, it's just going to be us connecting over books. So anything book related is what you can expect from me. I have plans to do things where I cook some meals from books. That won't be for a little bit because I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I don't know how those are going to turn out. But I'm excited to do it anyway. So yeah, just anything involving books is what you can expect from this channel. I want it to be like a really positive thing for you guys, for me as well. Because books are a positive thing. Leaving out the ones that leave on cliffhangers. Books are a really interesting thing with the emotions that they evoke from people and all that. So I just want this to be a really positive channel with books as its theme. But that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will connect with you on the next video. Bye!